Zachary Show here, and welcome back to my God of War Ragnarok playthrough. In the last episode, we have arrived in Svartalheim. It says that in front of you. And we arrived at this town. I cannot figure out how to say this. Neovalir? Neovalir? I don't know. Anyways, we're there. The dwarves are all running and hiding, and they're sounding an alarm. I don't think they're sounding the alarm because of us. But conveniently, it is sounding while we have just arrived. Wait, it's a D? That's a D? Nidavellir. What is this? What is this thing? Well, something we cannot get through. I guess we just have to find a tavern. I'm sure I'll unlock the ability to get through whatever that thing was later. They'll have their water wheels here. Hack silver. Oh yeah, Brock and Sindri just show up everywhere. Now, is this the lost items, or is this, yeah? Or is this just... What you got? He's gonna do something to the bow to get us through those green things, whatever they are. Oh, you didn't know they were there. It's fine. Why can't I ever time that well? There it is. Hang on. Sorry, sound was... You didn't have sound for a bit there. I believe I've, solved that.
So, Durlin. Sindri, any idea where the tavern is?
Do I look like I've ever been to a
Atreus.
This is why I turn, hang on.
Best of luck.
Before we go, I don't want...
Seems like neither
Can I get out
is
of here?
locked down because
I want
of
to go
us.
back and open that thing we missed.
Outsiders are not welcome here.
I imagine that large statue of Odin has something to do with it.
This is why I turn on captions, though, so if you miss sounds, yeah, that's what happens. I hope to catch it, usually. A little harder to catch when I'm playing an Xbox game, though. This is not Xbox, so that's not an issue. You know what? We could go back and have him craft some stuff because I think or upgrade or whatever. I'm sure I can upgrade some things. I
So
haven't
this
done that in a while.
lockdown really is because of us?
Oh my, yes. Odin's grip on this realm is so firm, any outsider is considered a threat.
Sounds like an Odinism if I ever heard one.
Let's
At your
upgrade some
service.
stuff. And resurrection stones. It's free. You can only have one at a time.
Till we
Which is-
meet again.
Part of the course, that's exactly how it was in the last game. I've been using the blades more, so let's just upgrade our steel handles. As far as I can take them. The axe, what do I have equipped? This one. We'll upgrade that. High risk, high reward, or absorbing. Well, if I get better at parrying, then that better. Let's just use this for now.
That ought to hurt him.
Check armor.
What can I make for you? Hey,
I don't know if you could tell, I was torn between.
what happened to all the armor we made you already?
I used it.
Well, maybe try to make this one last longer.
I will not.
That.
I'll disinfect my tools.
Ah, so you can sell the poems and they still doesn't matter if you sell them. Cool. Not sure if I'm gonna ever use that again. Don't know if I need that.
Be safe.
So for now, we're just gonna keep it.
Best of luck.
Well, everyone's hiding on this side too.
Odin's occupation of this realm has its hooks in deep.
But there aren't any guards patrolling. We're clearly not a threat. Why hide?
Resist and you're made an example of, to keep the rest in line. Self-preservation can outweigh bravery for even the strongest of folk.
Fear keeps them safe and alive.
Oh yeah, it was mentioned in the last episode, but Odin has
Maybe we can
his
try knocking on some doors for directions.
hooks, or I want to say like proverbial hooks on this town. These dwarves are kind of on his side, whether that's
Hello?
out of respect or fear. Oh, and there's enemies. Not the way I want to go. I want to open that chest that's back there. There's something to pick up over here. But I can't pick anything up because things are attacking me.
Looks to be an artifact from the Dwarven Resistance. A firebomb from the chief anti-Odin propagandist in Durlin's rebellion. Quite a sharp wit she had until she turned to less subtle means of resistance. Brock may be interested in getting these back. Better in his hands than out in the open.
Oh, well, I guess we get to put the resurrection stone to use already, which I wasn't hoping to do. Whatever, we got it. Just enemies pop out of every little opening in this map. Well, area, whatever you call it. Yeah, I forgot I can upgrade skills too. I'll deal with that later though. What is that? I doubt this is a thing.
We may need some special equipment to use this.
Okay, so everything is kind of like a big circle. That's where we came out of.
I think I see something.
Oh, well, tell me. Show me. Bring back.
Excuse me, but we're looking for...
Nothing for you here. I don't care what you want. No food, no encouraging words, no nothing. Leave.
Let me knock. Let me do it. What's the point of knocking on the door if the guy won't talk to us? All right, Atreus, give me some other ideas. What do you have? What are we doing? There's not much we can do here. I don't think we went this way yet. Ah. Could have just slid through.
This looks promising, right? That's like a house. If he's here, maybe you should let me do the talking.
You.
Well, we don't want to intimidate him. You're tall as a tree and you have a severed head on your head.
None taken. Fair point, though.
Very well.
Alright. Handle it. Or I just walk in. Okay.
I think that's him. Hello?
Watch yourselves. Apparently, there are intruders about.
Oh, that's us, I think.
Well, if you're planning on killing me, at least let me finish this song. That alarm was in just the perfect key.
We're just looking for a friend of ours named Durlin.
Well, we both know that's not true. Durlin's got no friends left. But if that's all you need, head out the back way there, and you'll see the safety office just across the river. Just don't go making trouble for the rest of us. And while you travel through this realm, maybe you could clean up the head's mess?
What mess?
Later, brother.
Okay, well, wait, what can I do with him?
I wish to hear of this mess.
The rig's in the bay. Why don't you ask the condescending skull?
Head, I've got skin. But he's right. I made a mistake. I'd have us shut them down.
It's a side mission. Okay, I'll do it as I feel compelled. Which will be if I walk past it, sure.
Sorry, one more thing. Although, these are gifts I'm giving to you, so I shouldn't be sorry and you should be thankful. Anyways, here, please be careful.
It's beautiful. Thanks, Sindri.
It is beautiful, isn't it? It's also very useful.
It was
You'll be
beautiful.
able to find anything your heart desires with it.
Really?
As long as your heart desires the locations your father and you decide and plot to travel together, then yes.
It is a compass.
Ah, but a beautiful compass. Now scamper off.
That is useful. It's probably a way to fast travel within the like the realms that you're in, like in the other game. Or well, it's at the top of the screen. I forgot that wasn't there. You can also jump to the map. Yeah, and it's like that. It shows where the shop is. Shows where the objective is. Shows where the things are for the side mission. I don't feel like learning all this. But I have to do all this right now.
Come. A boat cannot be far.
Huh. Earlier, Sindri made it sound like Durlin was
There's something
some
glowing
sort
in
of
here, so I want to
leader.
go in here.
Doesn't sound like anyone's following him.
Was being the key word here, little brother.
That's all we got there. Okay.
I saw a dock back there. Maybe there's a boat we can use to get to Durlin's.
There's a gateway, so you can use it to travel, like, to the other gateways within the same realm,
There's a building
or
just past these
to a
rocks
different realm
behind me.
entirely.
Maybe we should head that way.
Ugh, those bloody mining rigs.
What about them?
The Skald is right to blame me for them. They were my idea. If you've got the time, they're in the bay just beyond this tunnel.
Those are not a priority for me, but if we're sailing by here and
particularly
it's like
appreciate
right,
us checking out the mining rigs
there,
on the lake
whatever.
to the right. You can see the smokestacks from here.
But if you don't want to explore now, it looks like Durlin's place is through that open gate to the left.
Now, of just saying though.
So, which way do we go?
So you see the smoke to the left of me. Well, or this appears to be closer, so we're gonna go this way. That's what I mean.
So we're going
I was
to Durlin's?
hesitant to run into those
Makes
barrels,
sense.
but I
We
should.
could always explore those mining rigs later.
Focusing on the main objectives.
This is the safety office?
Well, the sign a hair's breadth away from a head injury up there certainly gives that impression.
It would be useful to knock, wouldn't it?
We're looking for Durlin?
You have an appointment?
No. Has anyone ever had an appointment here?
Here to collect on something, pal? Think parading a severed head around on your hip is gonna scare me into somehow approving Estrid's accretion proposal, eh?
We are looking for a prisoner of Odin's.
He's being kept in a mine somewhere. Some friends of ours said that you could help.
Where did you get... You chop her head off with that too, eh?
She was my wife.
Dina and I wondered where she went after our little coup here failed.
Failed?
Yeah, jump, jump. Failed.
Faye is dead.
Rest of them are. One's left alive have to pay the price. I'm afraid I can't help you with your little prisoner situation.
But he could have answers on how to stop Odin. And free Svartalfheim from the Aesir.
I'm not in the business of crossing the old father anymore. Wait, before you go. Take this.
What is it?
A fine. Hygiene code violation for improper transport of a rotting head. 2 demerits for speaking the All-Father's given name, and, yeah, for fucking up my desk!
A fine?
Pay it at your leisure, okay? Get out of my office.
He wasn't helpful.
Hey there.
So what about get out of my office? Don't you understand?
You said her name was Diener? Oh, sure.
Wanna go?
Thank you. I think. Hey, this isn't a fine.
Not now. There are enemies.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's probably not a fine. It was. I was thinking it might be. He said that in something else. Maybe he's being watched, and so he had to say that.
It's clinging to the wall! You gotta knock it down!
Bro, we're coming. Let me finish this thing off. Can I? Poison. Where's the healing thing? It's over here. Here we go. They knew I wouldn't be able to get the parry in there. They did say my shield is high risk, high reward.
Behind you, brother!
I'm getting attacked from behind. There we go.
On your left!
Not done yet. I'll try the axe for one.
It's clinging to the wall! You gotta knock it down! Okay, as I was saying, I think Durlin wrote down directions.
The dwarf has given us a map.
Sort of. You smelled him, but it seems to lead to a mine beyond that mountain. Ah, dear. Durlin helped us anyway.
Not everyone uses axes and arrows to fight.
Yeah, so I'm sticking to my theory that Durlin was being watched, or they had their week. I mean, Odin is Odin. He knows he can do things, so he probably knows. So he had to write them down and say it was something else, so that nobody would be suspicious. And I'm sure they're gonna find out he did it anyways.
This thing looks like it can take us up the mountain. Maybe we'll be able to see a mine up there.
Ah, nothing quite like a dwarven train ride.
Alright, I saw something that interested me. But it's over there. And I don't think I can get over there yet, because I don't know how to deal with that yet.
We can take that train up the mountain when you're ready, brother.
And we will take that train when I'm ready. And guess when I'll be ready? I'll be ready in the next episode. So make sure you click the thumbs up down below, you leave a comment, click the Funko Pop in the corner, and subscribe to my channel. And if you missed the previous episodes, there's a box somewhere and you can watch it. I'm Zach Show. I don't know if you can see her. This cat laying right here is Calliope. And I'll see you next time.